A few years ago, during my tech career, I made a huge, brutal mistake. I did not do this, and it cost me years in my career. Let me tell you a story. I was working for a company, and it was a work from home job. So there it is much easier to feel isolated, to feel undervalued, to feel like you're not really working for a company. And that's exactly what happened. There was a few months period where I was basically doing a lot. I was doing much more than was contracted in my contract. And that period ended, thankfully, but yet I still felt like I was undervalued. I wasn't getting recognized for the work that I had done in the department. When things went back to normal, it just feels like people didn't even acknowledge or realize what I had just done for the whole company and department. And that is when the feelings of, do I even want to be here, started to kick in. And a few weeks later, I started to research other jobs. However, although in that moment, that experience was not pleasant, looking back, I'm really grateful for it because that is when I promised to myself no more will I under communicate. If anything, I will over communicate. If anything, I will annoy people at how much I speak to them as to what I want and what I want from this job. So I will never under communicate. Number two, I will never under communicate my value. I will never keep telling my bosses and my colleagues all the things that I've done, all the accomplishments that I've done. I will never be ashamed of doing that. Those are two things I promised myself. And ever since then, I've put myself in the best position for opportunities, for business, for jobs if I wanted to go back to one. I've developed a network. I'm able to ask for what I want. I am able to do things that would have scared me a few years ago, like speaking on stage or leading a team or leading a group call. And it's all because I now do this. I communicate. See, there's a big problem that people face. They are so technically brilliant. They can meet all their quotas. They are the most brilliant worker. Yet they're the ones who stay stuck. They're the ones who can't really communicate their value. They're the ones who are too scared to ask for what they truly want because they don't feel like they truly deserve it. Yet, if we were to sit down with you and go over all of your accomplishments in your career, you could have gone from entry level role to senior role in the amount of time that you've been not asking for what you want. In 4 or 5 years, you've probably done so much, you've probably saved your company so much money and made your company so much money, yet you're still stagnant. Your communication is the number one thing that will fix this. You need to start being more comfortable asking for what you want, networking, leading group meetings, asking questions in meetings, sharing your ideas, even if they fall flat on your face. It doesn't matter. Not every idea that not every idea that comes out of your mouth will be the billion-dollar idea. But number one, when you share your ideas, it shows confidence, not just to other people, but to yourself. It shows that it doesn't matter whatever I say, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever I say has value. Whenever you disqualify yourself from sharing ideas, what you're secretly saying to yourself is, I'm not worthy of sharing what I think. Nobody cares what I think. Every time you shut yourself down, whatever excuse, or it's not the right time, or they're in a conversation, it doesn't matter. You need to start pushing through that barrier of being scared sharing your ideas. And there are certain communication techniques that can help this. See, when you start to communicate what you want, the world is your oyster. Job opportunities will flow to you. Colleagues will reach out to you. Your boss will reach out to you. Opportunities will come to you. When you start to communicate what you want effectively, are you not tired of being overlooked for promotions constantly when you know you deserve them? When you know you deserve the work, you know you can do the work. Are you not tired of being overlooked for promotions and for opportunities when you know you've met your quota over the past 2 years. You know that you know how to do the work better than anyone else. It's your communication skills that lag behind your technical ones. If you want to get paid what you're worth, if you want to no longer be overlooked for opportunities you know you deserve, comment the word communication and let's have a conversation as to how we can get you where you want to be.